If you haven't heard of this series, then you must not be very deep in the anime news cycle, because this is one of the most hyped up series of recent times, and all for a good reason as well. Chainsaw Man is really fucking good. In this world, there are devils, and these devils gain power through fear. The more an object or an idea is feared, the more powerful its respective devil will be, with the most feared and therefore most powerful being the gun devil. Now this manga follows Denji, a super broke dude who's just trying to make ends meet and pay off his father's debt. To do this, he does a lot of work for the Yakuza, which mainly involves hunting devils. However, the Yakuza fall for the temptations of a devil's power and make a deal with it. In doing so, they agree to eliminate devil hunters, which includes Denji. Luckily for him though, his pet devil, whom he formed a contract with as a kid, merged with him, giving him the power of the Chainsaw Devil. He's able to get out alive and is then immediately picked up by Japan's Devil Extermination Group. Now, I'm gonna leave these specifications there as I don't want to spoil anything, but this story gets insane. I mean, the twists and turns, they're all crazy. The story is super chaotic and I just love it. And that ending was something else too. The ending was something else. Well, ending-ish, because this is only part 1. Part 2 is already coming out actually, which I'm very excited for. Now this series is really fantastic. It's super dark and edgy with a shit ton of gore. I mean, there is a lot of gore. But it doesn't rely on that or rely on shock factor to be relevant. It actually has good characters and an interesting story. Each character, I feel, plays a very specific role in the story, and each one is unique and helps drive the plot forward. And the introduction of each character is typically really well done. They go for that bit more of what's pretty popular now, is more just adding the character in instead of taking a bit of time to introduce them. I like that a lot, honestly. I think it works really well. And not only that, I also like how these characters come and go, because, you know, the workplace is an ever-changing landscape. Homies are coming and going. They're getting fired. They're quitting. They're getting new jobs, and so you're not going to work with the same people forever. So it makes sense that some come and go. Another thing that is great is the character development as well. I found that Denji, Power, and even Aki all had a decent amount of change. Especially Denji as well. I mean, that dude went through some shit, man. That dude went through some shit. Now, I will say, obviously, it could be better. It's definitely no Tokyo Revengers style of character development. I mean, that is a fantastic example of developing and changing a character over time. But Denji and these other characters, I felt like they went through enough for this series, and I like that they didn't just neglect trying to evolve the characters throughout the story. I like that they at least gave them some change. While it definitely could have been more, I was pleased with what they gave us. Now, I certainly enjoyed this manga. I certainly did, but not everyone did. I mean, you're not going to please everyone. It's obvious. But some people, you know, they thought the fights were a bit repetitive, which I can see. I can see why. There isn't a huge variety of moves for the Chainsaw Man to use, other than using his chainsaws. Some people also had an issue with how the author just kind of threw us into the world instead of taking time to build us up. They felt it was... I felt the story and all that was just a bit of a chaotic roller coaster, and that it's way overhyped. Honestly, though, these complaints are far and few between, because at the time of recording, this has an 8.74 on Mal, making it the 42nd highest rated manga of all time. Now, I think this manga is great. All 11 volumes were fantastic. I had a great time reading it. But if reading isn't for you, then I have some good news, because the one and only MAPPA is animating a series. In fact, it comes out this fall. I believe its first episode is airing on October 11th. So that is very soon. That's pretty exciting. Now, I've already seen the trailers for it, and it's MAPPA. It's gonna be beautiful. It's going to be an absolutely gorgeous anime. I am so looking forward to this thing. It's gonna be a blast to watch. I can't wait. It's gonna be fantastic. But if you can't wait that extra month, you know what? The manga is here. And part 2 is currently coming out as well. Now, I believe the first few chapters have been released, but I don't know about an official translation or a book being sold for that yet, but it's going to be coming eventually to the States. At some point, it's going to come here to the States, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. Although then again, I do have a lot of manga already, so I don't know how much I want to spend on new manga. But then again, also, I mean, having a massive manga collection is pretty dope, honestly. Kind of like it. Well, with all of this having been said, this has been Senpai Supreme. Some of the latest videos are popping up on the screen right now. Just go check them out. We've got anime reviews, manga reviews, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Plus, I want to give a quick shout out to everyone who has been supporting this channel recently. I mean, this has been some insane growth in these past few months. I have had an insane number of watch hours, an insane number of new subscribers. At the time of recording, I'm at 599 subscribers, one away from 600. To think that I was just breaking 500 a few months ago is crazy to think of. It's crazy to think of. So I'm super excited to have all you new guys here on this channel. I know most of you guys are here for my Bleach stuff, but if you are from there, checking out this video, thank you so much for making it this far in the video. Anyway, though, this has been Senpai Supreme. Some of these videos are popping on the screen. Oh, they already did pop up on the screen. I'm getting sidetracked. Hope to see you all in the next video. Peace.
Hi everyone, this is the Boatman. I hear you aren't subscribed to Senpai Supreme on YouTube.com. If you are a real epic gamer and kawaii weeb, you will subscribe right now.